On today's episode, we are going to take a look at earnings coming up this week. We're going to take a look at 15 stocks, their stock price performance, and how COVID-19 has affected them, and also how it has affected their overall business. So let's get started. All right, so in today's episode, guys, we're going to take a look at 15 companies reporting earnings. And this is going to be 3 companies a day. And like I said, we're just going to take a quick look at that company and how they have reacted due to the whole COVID-19. But guys, I do a lot of stock analysis almost on a daily basis. So if you guys want me to go real deep into any of these companies, make sure to post on the comments and let me know. And finally, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the thumbs up, and the bell. It helps the small channel out so much, and I truly appreciate it. All right, so the first company I'm going to take a look at is probably a company that a lot of people are watching right now, and this is Nordic American Tanker, one of those oil tanker stocks that has jumped up dramatically and gone down dramatically in just the past few days and past few weeks even, right? This has been a very volatile company, and I'm going to be comparing stock price compared to February 20th for all these companies just to have a baseline. And February 20th, I think, was the moment right before the market started to tank due to the whole COVID-19. So in February 20th compared to now, this company is up about 50%, but compared to its all-time highs, this company was up over 118%, and compared to its peak, this company is down about 31%. But this company, so what's going on with this company? Just a quick overlaps, right now we have oil surplus and we have oil demand declination due to not many people working right now, just airplanes, cargo, everything. The demand for oil is down, and the manufacturing of oil has gone up, so it's leaving this big surplus of oils. So where do these oil tankers come, which normally move oil from one spot to another spot? They have actually taken place as also becoming a form of place where to store oil, and that's the biggest thing with the demand decrease and the supply increases. There's no place to store oils right now, so a lot of oil tanker companies are using their ships to actually store oils and charging at a higher rate, at a huge rate compared to what they would normally charge. And this is helping out a lot of these companies, because most of these companies are going to use all that extra money to bring their balance sheet to one of the great to be pretty much debt free or reduce the amount of debt they have. So a lot of investors are looking into these companies. So that's the main reason for the stock price to go up. Unfortunately, the stock price has also dropped, and the main reason for the drop is those rates, those daily rates that these tanker companies would charge has been increasingly, and is still a lot higher than what they normally charge. But almost on a daily basis, they have started to decrease a little bit and a little bit. So it does seem like there was a peak on that charge rate, and once that peak happened, in that the company started to go down. So this company reports earnings Monday morning. So like I said, if you guys want me to take a look at any of these companies, make sure to post on the comments. But for some reason, I feel like Nat is going to be one of those companies that a lot of people are going to want to view. Another company we want to take I've heard a lot about this company, and unfortunately I've never pulled the trigger on it, and I am kicking myself on it, is the C company. So C is pretty much, first let's take a look at this company's stock price performance. And in February 20th compared to now, this company is up about 18%. So this is one of those few companies that have provided positive returns to its investors in just a short time due to COVID-19. This company actually does a lot of e-commerce and internet things, and the main market is in Southeast Asia and Taiwan, and they have 3 main markets. So C stock ticker is SE. And like I said, they do a lot of things. They do like digital entertainments. They're like one of the leading people to do gaming platforms, online games. They also do like esports events. So they are in the esports platform and in the gaming platform, which is doing really well right now. The second platform that they are the e-commerce leaders in Southeast Asia and Taiwan. Again, this is pretty much their biggest market. And right now, e-commerce has increased. Just the growth of e-commerce sales compared to total sales has increased dramatically. I was looking at a chart, I don't know where it was at, but before COVID-19, the amount of total retail sales, only about 18 to 19% were from e-commerce, and right now in just a matter of a few weeks it has increased dramatically to about 27-28%. So that's why we see those big e-commerce businesses increasing the stock price, like Amazon. Sea does also do some form of e-commerce, and then they have some form of financial online wallet type deal, payment, some form of like a PayPal type mixture, which again are actually doing good right now, right? Because you don't want to take out your card, you don't want to take out cash to pay, you rather just pay across electronically to make sure you're not having contacts with anybody. So all of the three markets that this company is in, I think are in a market set where they will see some form of growth in their earnings. So honestly, this is a company I personally want to take a look at. So even if you guys don't post this one on the comments, I think this one's one I'm definitely gonna do. The next one is a Chinese company, and this is Baidu. Baidu is pretty much, I want to say the closest way to compare it is to like a Google of China. They are like one of the leading search engines in China, but they also do a lot of work with like artificial intelligence. And over here it says, this is specialized in internet-related services and products and artificial intelligence. So this company is down pretty big compared to February 20th. This company is down about 24%. So that's actually, I thought that was actually pretty weird after seeing that, right? Especially because a company dealing with internet-related services, people working from home right now, especially still in China or in Japan. I'm not sure how the shutdown is happening there, or if more people are now working from home over there. I would expect this type of company to actually be up. So I want to understand investors' reasoning to have this company down about 30%. All right, so now we're on Tuesday, and Tuesday we have a nice amount of retail companies. First is we have Walmart company, and Walmart has actually done pretty good since February 20th. Since February 20th, this company is up about 7%. So Walmart has actually been in a great state even due to the whole COVID-19, right? They are an essential company and have pretty much been open throughout the whole time. A few things we are going to see in Walmart is an increase in expense for companies like this, right? Retailers are now spending more money on making sure everything is sanitized, on making sure inventory is out quickly, but they are seeing great results with more people going out there and buying foods, and with Walmart being a company that provides different types of products as well. Why, you might as well, if you're shopping for food, you might as well also like pick up a new TV if you want new stuff. So it's good that it has a little bit of everything, and it was an essential business here in the United States, so it maintained open. But 7%, like I said, the main things I think investors are going to want to take a look at is pretty much the expenses this company is dealing with. And another thing investors are going to want to take a look at, I was looking at this article, which made sense, is Walmart's e-commerce channel. So Walmart, I've actually seen, this is pretty funny that I actually just took a look at my Twitter today, and an article there, somebody, not even an article, it was some customer just posted how they are really liking Walmart's delivery services right now. And that's actually pretty impressive to hear, because this company is stepping up in their e-commerce. So that's great for Walmart. And I do think we're gonna see a nice pull up on the e-commerce business for Walmart. Unfortunately, most of the products probably delivered right now are groceries, and groceries usually have a very low margin because they are very low cost. So I want to see how that affects the overall margin growth of this company. The next company we're going to take a look at is Home Depot, and Home Depot also does on Tuesday morning, and this company is up it's a pretty much flat line. Let's see, February 20th compared to now, it's actually only down about 3%. And Home Depot, it's been crazy. I here in the New Jersey where I'm at, every time I drive by a Home Depot, the lines are packed. And I haven't really gone to many stores. Home Depot, Costco are probably, and ShopRite, my essential grocery stores, are probably the only few that I've really driven around. And Home Depot, every time I'm there, the lines are crazy long. And I think Home Depot has gone through a smart way of making sure they open up safely, and I think we're seeing that with the lines and with the customers coming into the stores. Finally, Tuesday after earnings, we're going to take a look at Netease. And Netease is a gaming company. And if you guys don't know, I'm very bullish in the esports sector. And let's take a look at the stock price. Compared to February 20th, this company is up, come on Google, this company is up about 7%, so it's not up that much compared to February 20th, but it is a company that deals with a lot of games. And like always, I always say, if you guys want to learn more about a company, their website is probably the best place to go. They talk about here all the different games that they have, all the games that they're working on. And like I said, esports is a big segment for me, and especially with people working from home right now and people going home, probably more people are actually playing mobile games. Netease, I think, is actually a company, they've actually worked with big companies like they've worked with Marvel, they've actually worked with Blizzard, and I know they are working on a new project with Blizzard Activision, which is the World of Warcraft. I'm pretty sure they are working with a new game for Activision, and to have that kind of partnership, I think is pretty impressive for a company. So again, this is another company, even if you guys don't post it on the comments, it might be a company I really want to go ahead and take a look at. All right, so now we're on Wednesday morning, we are gonna get Target. And Target, let's take a look at price performance from February 20th. This company is up about 2.2%. And I do think this is pretty similar to Walmart, where we're going to see probably it is good that this company was an essential business, because they do sell groceries now. So they were open pretty much for most of the time. And again, they also have different products inside their stores that people, instead of going to different stores, they might as well just pick up everything from one store. So I think that is going to help out. But here, I think investors are going to be looking at their e-commerce business a lot. Their curbside pickup, which I saw even earlier before the whole COVID-19 was happening, they were focusing pretty good on one-day pickup orders, curbside pickup. And I think due to this whole COVID-19, they were still in a great place for there. Again, only 3% up right now. And yep, this company is doing Wednesday morning. The next company we're going to take a look at is Lowe's, and Lowe's compared to February 20th is down. Unlike Home Depot, right? The biggest competitor to Home Depot, I would say, is Lowe's. But to me, I actually never go to Lowe's. I always prefer going to Home Depot's. So I can't tell you if the lines for Lowe's were similar to that of Home Depot. And they are reporting, when are they reporting again? They are reporting Wednesday morning. This company is down about 10%. Compared to Home Depot being up, I think about 3 or 4%. Again, a lot. Like I said, if you guys know anything about Lowe's, how their customers, are you a Lowe's customer? Have they had the same amount of lines that Home Depot is seeing? Make sure to let me know. The next other company is actually pretty cool. A lot of these companies that I really want to take a look at are probably companies most people don't really look at. So next on Wednesday afternoon, we're Huya. Huya is doing earnings, and Huya is another Chinese company, and I can understand why some people would not like to invest in Chinese companies, especially with the whole fiasco of fraud happening with different companies. I know we had Luckin Coffee, and then I think some Tao, which is something educational from company from China, also showed some form of fraud. So I can see why a lot of people are a little skeptical on Chinese companies, and it's completely understandable. For me, like I said, I am very bullish in the esports segment. I have done numerous of hours of research in this segment, and it's one that I think is going to be a multi-bagger for me. Huya is one of those companies that deal in the esports segment. They are pretty much a streaming company, a game live streaming company. So if you guys know about the game live streaming, they're like the Twitch or the Mixer or the YouTube gaming or the Facebook gaming of China. They want to become the number one, and I think they are the number one live streaming platform there. And I know in China, esports is something that's been happening there, and I feel like the growth there is going to happen even faster than all around the world. So I am pretty bullish in Huya. Huya in the past 6 months, let's take a look at February 20th. This company is down about 20%, which I think is pretty ridiculous for a company that has to deal with video games and pretty much live streaming, which most likely has seen a huge boost right now. And this company obviously makes money from advertisements, so maybe that might be the main reason, right? Advertisements right now, companies are reducing their marketing cost. their marketing expenses, and advertisement unfortunately is one of those first ones. Two other ones that I did not mention, there's actually a few more that I did not mention that are happening on Wednesday. Opera is one. They are pretty much a search engine outside of the United States. Analog Devices, who doesn't care about semiconductor devices? So Analog Devices is pretty good too. Take-Two Interactive is another video game, and YY is another streaming platform in China. So all these companies are actually happening on Wednesday. So I do think Wednesday is going to be pretty busy. So like I said, guys, if you guys want me to take a look at any companies, feel free to post in the comments. Next, we have Thursday before open. We have more retail. So it does seem like this week is pretty much a retail business. And Best Buy is up next. Best Buy compared to February 20th, this company is down about 15%. And Best Buy is actually, I think this is one of the few stores or electronic stores that I actually buy from. And I actually do check Best Buy's website pretty often. So just for me as a personal customer, I feel like other people might be a customer like me. And I do think that Best Buy might see a nice upgrades in the upcoming days. So this company, like I said, is down a nice amount, about 18%, about 13%, 14%. So this company right now is sitting at $78. But Best Buy was definitely doing pretty good with their e-commerce. They were doing those delivery systems before COVID-19. They were doing the pickup, curbside pickup, and one-day pickup, which I think has helped them out throughout this whole COVID-19. So I do think we might see some great returns from Best Buy. The next company on Thursday before market opens is Macy's, and Macy's is one that has taken a huge beating. In the past, since February 20th, this company is down about 70%. And it's because a lot of its peers have either bankruptcy or claim bankruptcy or are going to claim bankruptcy, and many believe that Macy's is gonna follow suit. Macy's unfortunately was not an essential business, so they did close down. I did remember doing a lot of information digging in Macy's back then when this company was at 16, and this company was actually moving pretty forward in my opinion, especially with the e-commerce. But I don't think it was there enough to be to be an essential e-commerce, like for the e-commerce business to take such a huge portion of this company's revenue. And pretty much with COVID-19, I really don't know many people out there buying too many clothes and too many products or perfumes right now. Again, that could just be my circle of friends. Maybe your circle of friends are still using Macy's, but I can see why this company has taken a huge beating, especially with the increase percentage of a company like this going bankruptcy. And again, this is happening Thursday before market opens. Next, on Thursday after market opens, and this is a company I expect a lot of people to request, is Nvidia. Nvidia is actually in a great place in my opinion. They are the leading company that deals with GPUs. And GPUs are used in pretty much all types of data centers. They're used in clouding centers, in e-commerce data centers. So Nvidia, especially with the huge boost of data center demand, I can see why Nvidia is doing pretty good. Compared to February 20th, this company is up, come on Google. Compared to February 20th, this company is up about 10% and is sitting at $340. Is that its all-time high? Is it? Yep, it's actually its all-time high. So that's actually pretty impressive. This company has given so many buying opportunities, and I pretty much missed all of them. So I always end up kicking myself due to Nvidia, but Nvidia is in a great place. They are in the esports business because a lot of their graphics cards are in the e-commerce business. They are in the clouding sector. They are in providing products for the clouding networks, for data networks, for artificial intelligence servers. So Nvidia is definitely in a great place, and I want to see where this company is going in the future. Finally, I think I only have two other companies to go on Friday before market opens. We have Alibaba, and Alibaba, many say, is the Amazon of China. This company, unfortunately, is not doing as great as Amazon. This company is actually down 7%, 6.6%. compared to its price in February 20th. And that's actually something I was not expecting, especially for an e-commerce business and one that is known to be the Amazon of China. So this is one going to be pretty interesting to see as well. And finally, the last company, and no, I'm not saving the last company for last, is Footlocker. I feel like a lot of people are like Footlocker for their dividends yield, but companies like with high dividend yields usually see dividend cuts at moments like this. And compared to February 20th, this company is down about 37%. This is actually pretty crazy. I would expect it to be down more. Right, Macy's is down about 70%, so Footlocker is down about only 37%. I wonder if Footlocker has a better balance sheet. Obviously, that would help out because it reduces the chance of a company going bankruptcy. Another thing is, are people still out there buying shoes? And I'm pretty sure Footlocker's e-commerce business is pretty popular, especially since most of their customers are probably younger males or males in the age where they have always been buying from online stores. So I can kind of understand why this company is not dropped as big as Macy's. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed just this quick overview of what companies are coming up. And like I said, make sure to post in the comments and let me know which one you guys want me to take a look at. And feel free to subscribe. I would honestly appreciate that. I thank you guys for the support. Subscribe, post the comments, and hit that thumbs up and the bell. So take care, guys. Have a good night and see you next time.